Welcome back, true believers and all you spectacular Spidey fans, to another extremely interesting and probably upsetting episode of Marvel Spider-Man 2 101. Because at long last, today is the day in which we can finally lay everything to rest. And granted, while this definitely isn't the exact outcome that a lot of people were waiting for, it is at the very least reassuring to finally have official confirmation coming straight from the mouths of the developers themselves, rather than seeing any type of leak or potential rumor that has been surrounding the internet ever since the beginning of this year. But on the flip side, there is a lot more to dive into within this news than meets the eye. So if you're ready to fully swing into all these brand new Marvel Spider-Man 2 details with me, then definitely be sure to thwip that like button and subscribe to the channel for even more Marvel Spider-Man 2 videos like this down the line. So as I already originally reported within my previous video, is that it was officially confirmed by Marvel Entertainment themselves that they were in fact going to be holding a 30-minute special presentation during the festivities of New York Comic-Con. And sure enough, that Marvel Games panel came and went. And given that Marvel is currently working on a plethora of massive AAA gaming titles which we are all currently looking forward to, like that of Iron Man, Blade, Black Panther, Marvel 1943, Marvel Rivals, Wolverine, and many, many more, it was rather unknown as to what exactly we were expecting to see be revealed during that Marvel Games panel. And primarily, given the special case of Marvel Spider-Man 2, which is turning exactly 1 year old this Sunday on October 20th, there was a minor possibility that we could have seen some type of announcement for the game during this Marvel Games panel. And wouldn't you know it, not only did Marvel Spider-Man 2 completely make an appearance during this special presentation, but from what I've seen is that Marvel Spider-Man 2 was apparently the only game to be showcased during this presentation. But sadly, this might be the exact opposite news that people were originally expecting to be announced for this game. Because as it was officially unveiled during this Marvel Games panel, is that Marvel Spider-Man 2 is officially coming to PC next year on January 30th, 2025. Whereas this was expected by pretty much everybody at this point, is that Marvel Spider-Man 2 was undoubtedly going to be ported to PC sooner rather than later. And I'm sure in this case the same notion will apply to Marvel's Wolverine. So if you're someone who's part of the PC master race, then I'm sure that playing Marvel Spider-Man 2 on that platform is definitely going to be an exciting experience for you. Not to mention all the insane mods which I'm sure a lot of players are looking forward to. Which is now where we get to the heart of the matter, because as this news was thoroughly broken down in a brand new PlayStation blog which was reposted by Insomniac Games themselves, is that Marvel Spider-Man 2 is officially coming to PC. Announced on Marvel's stage at New York Comic-Con today, our latest entry in the critically acclaimed Marvel Spider-Man franchise arrives on PC January 30th, 2025 via Steam and the Epic Games Store. Wishlist now. And once again, just like it was handled with Marvel Spider-Man Remastered and Marvel Spider-Man Miles Morales, is that we're happy to share the PC version is being developed and optimized by our friends at Nixie Software, which will be in close collaboration with Insomniac Games, PlayStation, and Marvel Games. And as it was iterated by the community manager over at Nix's himself of Julian, is bringing Marvel Spider-Man Remastered and Marvel Spider-Man Miles Morales to a new audience on PC together with Insomniac and Marvel Games has been a great experience for us at Nixie's. We're excited to continue this collaboration and bring Marvel Spider-Man 2 to PC with a suite of enhanced features, including enhanced ray tracing options to take full advantage of a variety of setups and configurations. Stay tuned for more details on features and recommended specs closer to launch. So yes, just like how Marvel Spider-Man Remastered and Marvel Spider-Man Miles Morales looked and ran incredibly well on PC thanks to Nixie's development, they are going to make sure that Marvel Spider-Man 2 does receive that same treatment. Which, if you're someone who's not planning to go out of your way to buy a PlayStation 5 Pro, then definitely playing through the game on a highly tailored PC is going to make your experience that much more entertaining. And yes, everybody, I know what you're all thinking. If everyone at Insomniac, Marvel, and PlayStation went out of their way to announce a PC port of Marvel Spider-Man 2 during New York Comic-Con, then surely we would also receive some updates about any type of DLC for the game as well. Well everybody, we finally got our one and only definitive answer. Because as the article clearly states is that Marvel's Spider-Man 2 is a continuation of our Peter Parker and Miles Morales story, featuring iconic foes such as Venom and Kraven, as well as many returning favorites. We introduced all new abilities and traversal options such as Symbiote Surge and Web Wings. And we've also expanded Marvel's New York with new boroughs and side missions to explore. While we have no additional story content planned for Marvel's Spider-Man 2, we're delighted to bring all of our previously released post-launch content to the PC version, including New Game Plus, new suits and color variants, photo mode features, and more. We're also delighted to announce that the Fly and Fresh Suit Pack, our charity collab with non-profit Gameheads, will be available for PS5 players in October and PC on launch at no additional cost. And for any of you who are breathing a heavy amount of copium right now and thinking that the wording of this post might be a bit misinterpreted, I went on to directly quote and post this exact blurb word for word on Twitter, which was then immediately followed up by a retweet from the community director at Insomniac Games himself of James Stevenson. So at long last everybody, no matter what you might have heard from any type of potential leak or rumor, Insomniac Games themselves have finally 100% confirmed that Marvel's Spider-Man 2 will not be receiving any type of story DLC of any kind. Like I've already stated several times in the past, is to make sure that you manage any and all expectations when it comes to any potential DLC for Marvel's Spider-Man 2, considering that Insomniac Games themselves, before the initial release of the game, never officially confirmed that Marvel's Spider-Man 2 was going to receive any type of post-launch story DLC of any kind. And the only updates that we did receive for the game was New Game Plus, a couple of free suits, and a few patches. And on top of that, we also know that Insomniac is completely working on a multitude of other projects as it stands right now, like that of Marvel's Wolverine, Marvel's Spider-Man 3, and more than likely a bunch of other titles within their production pipeline, which we don't even officially know about yet. So if you're wondering exactly what this means for all the currently unresolved narrative beats within Marvel's Spider-Man 2, like that of the Chameleon side quest as well as the Carnage plotline, I definitely think that it's safe to say at this point that all those major story beats are more than likely going to be saved for the finale of the franchise with Marvel's Spider-Man 3, or possibly another game that might release before then. But regardless, Insomniac has a lot on their plate, and no matter what type of content they may or may not be working on for any of their upcoming AAA titles, this announcement straight up proves that we cannot confirm or deny anything that might be in the works at Insomniac unless the developers confirm it themselves. And we're just gonna have to sit tight until we hear more news from them. Because as they further elaborate in the article is that in the years since launching Marvel's Spider-Man 2 on PlayStation 5, the game has received critical acclaim, numerous awards and nominations, and praise from fans all around the world. For us, it's an honor to see players around the world share their love for our original take on Spider-Man and continue to share their favorite moments as they experience the game the first, second, and third time. And even coming from the core technology director at Insomniac Games himself of Mike Fitzgerald, he goes on to say that our amazing partners at Nixies have once again done an incredible job bringing the world of Marvel's Spider-Man to PC players. And we're excited that it will soon be enjoyed by a whole new audience with keyboard and mouse controls, ultra widescreen support, and numerous graphical options that make it feel at home on their platform. As we approach the PC launch of Marvel's Spider-Man 2, we want to thank our players for their support of our games and studio, especially amid Insomniac Games' 30th anniversary celebrations. Together, we've flown to distant realms, explored galaxies, discovered new dimensions, and saved entire cities. Our players have been a key constant throughout 3 decades. So on behalf of Insomniac Games, thank you.
Thank you for everything. That's what Spider-Man do.
In the end, everybody, the main story that Insomniac wanted to tell within Marvel's Spider-Man 2 has fully been told, and any other additional narrative beats that Insomniac may want to explore within this franchise, like that of Chameleon or Carnage, is more than likely going to be saved for the next installment within this game series. And while I'm sure that a majority of you are probably going to be disappointed with this news, it is extremely important to keep in mind to make sure that you look at the bigger picture. Insomniac Games is juggling a multitude of AAA game products, primarily with the ones that we currently know about the most, with that of Wolverine and Marvel's Spider-Man 3, as well as any other potential title that they might be working on. So simply knowing that they're putting their best foot forward with all their other upcoming AAA games to make sure that they deliver the best experiences that they can possibly make is without a doubt good enough for me. And I can only hope that whatever we end up seeing next for any of their future games, that it leaves us all just as hyped, if not more hyped, than how we felt waiting for all their other previous titles. And for the case of Marvel's Spider-Man 2 itself, I'm actually going to be live streaming the game this Sunday on October 20th to celebrate the game's 1-year anniversary. So definitely make sure to hang tight and tune in during the stream to fully celebrate the occasion. But with all that said, everybody, that's the video I have for all you today, and please let me know all your thoughts in the comments section down below. What do you think of this bombshell of news for Marvel's Spider-Man 2? And on a scale of 1 to 10, how upset are you in knowing that Marvel's Spider-Man 2 is not going to be receiving any type of story DLC? Let me know what you think, be sure to leave a like on the video, and subscribe to the channel if you did enjoy, and for more Marvel Spider-Man 2 videos like this in the future. Thank you all so much for watching, stay spectacular Spidey fans, and until next time, peace out.